Greetings, Raven. Thank you for accepting this commission, and welcome to Kouma. For the past 20 years, it has been controlled by two people, President Omar al-Bakr and his wife, Bibi Rashida. Their regime is both cruel and brutal, but we saw no reason to interfere. Till now. We have actionable intel Kouma is planning an offensive against a neighboring state. A war here is unacceptable. It will disrupt the whole region, inflating global oil prices. The conflict was triggered by the assassination of President al-Bakr. His wife has taken power, but her grip is weak. Some within her government resent both her gender and Western education. However, she's supported by a close network of warlords. They provide troops and weaponry to Rashida, reinforcing her control and preventing open revolt. The regime is financed by the hacker and crypto-anarchist, Lars Hellstrom. Wanted by multiple agencies, he threatens governments, rigs elections, and holds corporations to ransom. Together, they are the masterminds behind this offensive. We need you to shut them all down. We also have a friendly in country, Taj Tahir, a journalist and the son of one of Rashida's few political opponents. He disappeared after being arrested on espionage charges. Find him. Kouma's terrain is both arid and mountainous, so getting close to a target may not be possible. We know you're a long-shot specialist, so this shouldn't be a problem. Your new gear should help, especially the prototype visor. It has an enhanced battlefield display and a direct comms link to me. Rashida and her allies cannot be allowed to ignite the region. Her war must be stopped. I'll be in touch. How's the heat there, Raven? It's time to get familiar with your weapons and gear. The tactical visor we supplied provides a live feed from your scope. It's equipped with an advanced combat display. You'll be able to scan terrain as well as tag and track hostiles. We've also given you some extra tools. We'd prefer it if you didn't break them. I'll run through their features on our live fire range. Once you're happy, we can move on to the mission itself.
Approaching the LC, you can disembark. Taking off.
You need to calibrate the mask's display to your biometrics. There's a training rifle ahead by the OP. Pick it up and let's begin.
Roger that, Control.
Take a prone position to stabilize your base. We need consistent readings. Switch on your binocular display to enable hostile tags. Tag the target straight ahead. You're 12 o'clock. Tagging hostiles will give you their range and keep track of their movements. Your scope also allows you to measure range to targets. Go to glass and see for yourself. The upper left quadrant in your scope is a rangefinder. The target's height on that scale indicates their distance from you. It'll change according to your zoom ratio. Focus on your breathing. Splash this target. Aim for the head. Wounds to center mass are not always lethal. A headshot is your best option. Hit. Go for the next one. Next target, you're 12, 300 meters. I know you're used to doing the maths for range, wind speed, and direction in your head, but we've saved you some time. Adjust for range and use the bullet drop curve to line the shot up. Check the distance and wind direction. Go for a headshot. Good. Raven, find your next target. Adjusting your scope to target's range will improve accuracy. I've marked the distance for you. Set your scope elevation to 400. By calibrating your scope properly, you won't have to manually adjust your aim up or down to compensate for the distance and bullet drop. That's a miss. Double check your scope. The elevation setting needs to match the marked range to target. Good. Splash 4 more now. There's plenty of ammo. Restock or reload when you need it. I know you're a marksman, but use your binoculars to tag hostiles before taking the shot. It'll give you distance to target to zero your scope. Excellent. First target down. 2 more to go. Not bad. 1 more to go. Your scope is zeroed now. We can move on to the next stage of familiarization. Head to the door behind you. Move through the door to the next area. We have some additional kit to familiarize yourself with. First up, Falcon drone. Pick it up. Select it from your inventory. Now launch it.
The Falcon can see when you can't. There are 2 enemies behind
behind that metal wall ahead. Locate and tag them with the drone. It has a limited battery life, but will recharge when holstered. Call it back.
The drone can hack CCTV boxes. Looking into possible upgrades later. There's a CCTV access point in the building below. Send the drone in and hack it.
That interference is caused by a jamming tower. You're likely to
encounter more of them during your missions. They're heavily armored, so don't try to destroy them. Just keep the drone out of their jamming range. Your mask's HUD will indicate when you're close to one. Thankfully, their heavy armor does limit signal range. Use the drone to find an alternate route to the CCTV box.
Hacking one access point gives you control of all the cameras connected to it. It also prevents them detecting your presence afterwards. Try switching between different cameras. Any hostiles you spot on camera will be tagged in your HUD too. That's handy. You're up to speed on the drone now. There's another piece of kit on the table. Have a look.
These auto turrets sync with your HUD. You still need to mark hostiles for the turret manually, but it can then fire at your command. Once placed, you set it up via your mask's binocular mode. Activate that now. Focus on the hostiles you tag with the drone. Then you need to mark them for your turret. Remember, turret marking is separate from your binocular tagging. You're done with gear familiarization. One thing I should mention, you can use a turret's inbuilt camera for overwatch, or use it to execute simultaneous shots, if needs be. Also, the turrets are under constant development. We may be able to upgrade them later. That's all the new gear covered. We have a spot set up to test special ammo too. Or you can head straight out. There's a truck waiting in the back. Welcome back, Raven. Raven, I'm sure you know, the record for the longest sniper kill belongs to a Canadian Special Forces operator. During the Iraq War, he hit a target over 2 miles away. Today's mission won't need you to hit anything that far, but it's still going to be a challenge. This operation is designated Cold Bore Zero. We're dropping you onto a plateau located within range of all 3 targets. Your window of opportunity is small, so hit and move. The first target here is Antoine Zaza, Rashta's favorite warlord and quartermaster. The Zaza clan are arms dealers alongside other criminal enterprises. Eliminate him and the Kouamari government will struggle to equip their militias. Your second target is a disgraced SAS officer, Captain Ronald Payne. He's in charge of the Army's tactical training and currently stationed at one of their boot camps. Your third target is Colonel Fyodor Novikov, a Russian GRU agent sent here to control logistics and supply. Removing these actors from the board will seriously hamper Rashida's plans. Stay sharp. I'll be in contact when you arrive on site.
Control, do you read? This is Raven.
Roger, Raven. What's your status?
I've exited the helo, and I'm commencing recon of the plateau.
Intel indicates light foot patrols and some forward observation posts only. Proceed with caution and you should reach the sniper hides with little opposition.
Understood.
The plateau will provide you with 3 OPs which overlook each target location. They should give you a good line of sight on any hostiles.
Sounds like a piece of cake. Except for the range, and with no spotter.
I'm confident you won't miss. It's one of the reasons we picked you.
No pressure then.
Let me know when you've reached the first OP.
Roger that. Raven out.
The other soldiers. Point them out. Over my dead body! Really? Your choice.
Control, this is Raven with a sit rep.
Roger, Raven. Go ahead.
I'm heading for the OP overlooking the port.
Good. We just received some fresh intel on Zaza. He may be conducting a deal today. Our sources tracked a known weapons supplier crossing the border earlier and heading on the main road to that location. If we're lucky, you'll catch them both.
Do you have anything on the supplier's ETA?
Negative. But one of the locals may have more info. Look for a hostile stationed near one of the comms relays. I'm sure they've heard the chatter.
I probably won't be asking him nicely.
How you do it is up to you.
The arms deal. What do you know?
They're expecting the dealer soon.
When?
Within the hour. I don't know anymore.
That's all I need.
Control, this is Raven. That deal is imminent.
Then you'd better get set up at the OP.
Control, it's Raven. I'm in position above the port.
Copy that. Plan your shots carefully. Zaza's likely to run if you miss.
So no alarms?
Well, not before Zaza is dead at least.
Control, I have eyes on the primary target.
Confirmed. That's Antoine Zaza.
At this distance, it's not gonna be easy, even with all this fancy new gear.
Agreed, but the basics don't change. Get him stationary to improve your odds.
I'll line him up somehow.
Good luck. Send when ready.
If I can get Zarza into his office, I'll have a clean shot.
Any thoughts on that?
I see some maintenance men on the roof. Looks like the ventilation system.
He must have paperwork he'd want to protect from a small blaze, right? Raven, we're tracking a vehicle on approach. Right side.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's the same make and model we spotted earlier. It's the seller.
I'll make sure he doesn't leave.
The dealer's on site. Focus on Zaza. He'll head to the meeting point.
I time this right, I might get a twofer.
Time it wrong, and they'll both rabbit.
Good point.
We have successfully tapped his phone. You should be able to hear them talking now.
Good to see you on time for once. Are you calling me a problematic client?
No, far from that. I'm just saying your arms connoisseur set makes you a challenging one.
I contribute to your growth then. Good. And you contribute to the quality of my forces.
Bollocks, the base is on alert.
That's not good.
Don't let the bastard get away!
I'm on it. Hoorah. My old instructor would have loved that.
2 for the price of 1.
No way. 2 kills, 2 payments. Target splashed. Zarza is down.
Impressive.
Not the record, though.
Not this time. Besides, this op is off the books. Nothing here you can claim. Well done. Proceed to the next one.
Control, it's Raven. I'm approaching the Overwatch for Payne's training camp.
Roger, Raven. Do this quietly. If you alert them, you're going to be knee-deep in hostiles. Payne has sniper training too, so expect the worst.
Yep. It's always tricky without a flanker guarding my back.
Do it smoothly, and you won't need one.
Control, I have eyes on the primary.
Do you have a shot?
Negative. He's moving too much. I keep losing visual.
Hard to hit a moving target at that distance.
Yeah, I need to get him in a good open position. Preferably not moving.
Any thoughts?
Not yet. I'm working on it. Wait.
Copy that, Raven.
Control. I'm thinking that car lift might be useful.
How?
Dropping it will get their attention. Maybe even Payne himself.
Or it might alert them. Your call. Raven, we've intercepted Payne's phone call.
Hello? It's Payne. The car lift. What do you mean, which lift? It's not like we have loads of them all over. Yes, that one. It's broken. Yes, again. Yes, I need someone to fix it. No, I don't want to wait for a new one. Okay. You can order some new parts, but I need someone to fix this now.
Raven, listen in.
Do I have your attention? We are the hope of Quamar, the Quamarian Army of Freedom. We will be the liberation of this forsaken country, surrounded by enemies since the day it appeared on the map. It's high time we end its oppression.
We have an audio feed.
You, what have I told you about stopping here?
Sir, this is the usual stop we take while patrolling.
This is the usual stop I told you not to take. It's too exposed. I could easily get shot right now just by telling you not to stand here.
Sir, we certainly hope you won't.
Raven, Payne knows you're on the plateau.
Shit.
I'm tracking Russian-made APCs leaving Payne's camp. Those vehicles are heading in your direction.
See, this is why a flanker's a good idea.
Be that as it may, you're going to have to deal with this lot yourself.
I'll make this Payne's gone to ground. I have no visual and no tracking.
He's a sniper, Raven, just like you. What would you do if you were him?
Find a hide and get a better angle.
So where would you set up?
Well, that's Rashida's training program screwed.
Confirmed. Good kill, Raven.
Always.
Nichols are en route. Disable them before they reach your location.
I'll take care of them.
Raven, our satellite shows you have hostiles approaching on your 6.
Don't worry. They won't be a problem for long.
What a fool I was to think this would be vacation in any form.
Control, it's Raven. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings. I need to get him out.
All that comms equipment will draw a lot of power. Plenty of possible targets.
That might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Raven, you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms facility.
Acknowledged.
There are multiple power transformers. Left side mark 1-1 and 1-2, and right side mark 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No power, no signal.
Control. I've run recon and have no visual on the primary.
He is confirmed on site, Raven. We're tracking signals from that location.
Shit. He's inside then for sure.
Which is why you need to get him outside.
The question is, how?
I'll leave that up to you.
Sir, we have a weird reading. It looks like voltage fluctuation in one of the antennas. We're not sure whether this is good. One of the antenna's voltage is unstable.
It looks like I disabled the first antenna.
Good work. This should get Novikov's attention. Keep an eye out for him. We have an audio signal.
Sir, bad news. One of the antennas is completely powered down.
Can't you people fix anything? It's been broken so many times that you should be experts at it by now.
The second antenna is down.
We've intercepted their conversation.
Another antenna went down. This has to be a big issue.
We can't afford to have any issues at this point. Fix it!
Control, Raven here.
Go for control.
I have eyes on the target. He's outside and on the move.
Do you have a good line of sight?
Affirmative, but he's moving. Can't get a beat on him for long enough.
Can you get him to stay in one spot?
Without raising the alarm?
Ideally.
Let me see what I can figure out.
You spook him, and you may not get a second shot. Control out.
Son of a bitch.
You missed your chance.
He's heading back inside.
Patience, Raven. You'll find an alternative. He's heading out to check the second antenna now. Don't miss the opportunity again.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to get him this time.
I surely hope so.
Shit. Lost visual on the primary. Someone close the shutters.
They must be powered somewhere. I don't have any blueprints. You'll need to find the source.
On it. Wait. Over.
Raven, he's running.
Shit.
Don't let him escape.
No way he's getting away.
HQ, this
Target splashed.
explosion heard.
Confirmed. Novikov is eliminated.
One of my better shots. I'll add that to my dope book.
Copy that. Look for intruders.
Data on previous engagements.
Yeah. Useful if I'm shooting under similar conditions again.
Raven. Now that you've disrupted Rashida's command chains, it's time to go after the money. Lars Hallström based his operation here in return for immunity from extradition. This freedom allows him to further his own plans and take on any enemies he desires. Governments, financial groups, and corporations have all been hit. His money and technical skills keep Rashida's government rich and her people cut off from the rest of the world. They've had no access to foreign media or the internet for a generation. Destroying the main satellite antenna will open access to the West and begin the process of change. But the Citadel, his data center, is surrounded by full-spectrum jamming equipment, preventing all unauthorized comms. As long as they're active, we can't see what he's doing, and our audio will be compromised. The servers are cooled by an elaborate liquid immersion system. Take out the pumps, and it will fry the motherboards. Finally, pull any data you can and upload a virus into the mainframe. Eliminate Hellstrom to gain access. Cutting Rashida off from her money is the mission. Don't screw it up.
Control, this is Raven.
Received. Send sitrep.
I'm on location. A couple of clicks out from the Citadel.
Hellstrom's data center is impressive, but financed with stolen millions and focused on acquiring more.
Your last message was unclear. Transmission is poor.
It's the satellite jammers. Comms will be weak till you disable all three. First target is ahead.
Roger. Stand by.
I love this duty. Out in the forest, fresh air.
Beats being stuck underground. Those snipers on the jammers sure got it made. They never get rotated inside.
How do you get to be one of them?
You have to go through the training. It's not easy.
But worth it if you get to be outside all the time.
Feels good to be out of the desert.
Yeah, the weather conditions are on your side this time.
That's a first. This mountain reminds me of when I used to go hiking.
Were you much of a hiker?
If it involved hunting, too.
Well, there's plenty to hunt here.
You think there are mountain lions here?
Always thinking about hunting.
I never shot one. Always wanted to.
I thought you were more of a people person.
Good point. Control, this is Raven.
I read you, Raven.
I'm seeing other structures in the forest. Do you have intel?
Negative, but they're likely relay stations or signal boosters for the jammers.
An elevated position might be handy. I could set up an OP from one.
Please repeat.
I say again, I may use them to observe patrols.
Understood. Your call.
Control, radio check. Over.
Weak, but readable, Raven.
I have eyes on the first jamming tower.
Look for a control box near the top of the array. You can disable it from there.
Understood. Control, I'm approaching the first jamming tower.
Acknowledged. Hostile numbers should be low, but watch out for foot patrols.
Say again.
Keep an eye out for patrols.
Always do. Control, radio check.
Weak and distorted, Raven.
Hostile forces are stronger than intel reported.
Raven, I have not understood your message. Please say again.
I say again, your intel is off. Enemy forces in the area are strong.
Raven, say again.
Gotta kill these jammers.
What did you say?
Shit. Control, the first jammer is down.
Good work. One down.
Say again. Control, another jammer down.
Good job, mate.
Repeat that, please.
Say again, Raven.
Still too much interference.
Raven, radio check. Are you receiving?
Control, it's weak fare. You're drifting in and out.
Our satellite recon shows another jammer located in this sector.
Control, received. Sooner I take it out, the better.
I gotta get off my feet.
Not much chance of that.
These new boots are giving me blisters.
Well, you should have broke 'em in first.
I'm breaking them in now.
Control, last jammer is decommissioned.
Excellent work. I read you 5 by 5 now.
At least our comms channel should be clear from here on in. Moving on to the tech whiz.
Exfil when you're ready. I've updated your map. Raven, I'm looking at SAR data from satellite imaging. There appears to be some kind of tunnel network in that sector.
Could be heavily guarded.
Or could give you a faster route to the objectives.
Roger.
We have no intel on the layout. You make the call. Control out.
I love the routine. Like each minute of each hour is fixed. This is order. There's no room for slacking. I'm so grateful to have a purpose. I'm pretty sure I was more worthy of promotion than that guy who got it. He's basically a newbie. Been here for what? 2 months? No sign of any exceptional skill as well.
Control, this is Raven. Can you read me?
I read you, Raven.
These air ducts are a good option, but the ventilation fans are live.
Recon the area. They need power. Perhaps you can overload their controls.
Understood. Stand by.
Have you seen my phone?
You leave it somewhere.
I don't know. I can't find it.
It's probably back at the barracks.
Control. I have eyes on an APC.
Raven, stay dark for as long as possible. Find another route.
I'm way ahead of you.
I don't know why they insist we patrol down here. No one will ever get this far.
We're the last line of defense, just in case they do.
But how likely is that?
Not very likely, which means we're less likely to get shot at, and I'm good with that.
Not me. I'd like to see some action.
You haven't seen enough action living in this godforsaken country?
I want to test myself. See what I can do.
Right now, what you can do is shut up.
When the shooting started, he just ran.
For cover?
To hide. I'm pretty sure he pissed his pants.
So he didn't shoot back?
He didn't do shit.
Control. It's like a damn maze down here.
Focus and keep an eye out for any signs.
Exit this way would be perfect. Control. I have limited visibility. It's foggy as hell here.
Eyes up, mate. According to the satellite data, the antenna is right above you.
Last week, another bird flew into the gears and it took 2 days to fix it.
They should cover the antenna's gearbox with some kind of housing.
Apparently that restricts airflow and raises the operating temperature.
Is that bad?
Apparently so.
It's the third bird this month.
Maybe the stupid birds should look where they're flying. Why'd they leave it open like that?
What?
The mechanism for the antenna. Why not cover it with some kind of housing?
I heard it has to do with airflow. Otherwise it would overheat.
Seems like a vulnerability.
3 vulnerabilities.
Control. I have eyes on the antenna array.
Raven, received. Disable it, and let's open this country up to the 21st century.
I don't understand why Hellstrom wants to wreck this system. With his skills, I'd just exploit it, earn a few million.
Apparently you don't share his political philosophy.
I don't have a political philosophy.
Speaking of which, get a move on. We've got a rebellion to start.
Noted. I'm Oscar Mike.
I can't wait to see how the people react when Western news starts to spread. Control out.
Over there?
The main antenna. How do I take it out?
The gearbox. For the motor. It's exposed.
I appreciate the help.
Schematics show 3 sets of exposed rotating gears around central antenna. You have a brief firing window to cripple each set.
So that's 3 gears I need to hit.
Not quite. There are 3 sets of gears, so you have 9 targets. You need to change your firing position after each set.
Roger that. Raven out.
Raven, take your shot. Don't rush it.
Yeah, I know. 3 in quick order.
It's at moments like these when I appreciate a sniper's skill.
Let's hope your confidence isn't misplaced. Stand by.
Damn it.
You're off. Maybe adjust your scope.
That's not the scope. I'm not squeezing the trigger right. Control. First motor is disabled. Can't hit the other gear motors from here.
Acknowledged. Move to second position.
Moving. Stand by.
You never really know what you're capable of until your back is against the wall.
Very true.
Until you're put to the test.
I agree.
I know you do. I hate this outdoor duty. The heat. The bugs.
You'd rather be underground?
At least it's fucking air-conditioned.
Do you have allergies?
What do you think?
I think I like the fresh air.
Achoo! Achoo! Achoo!
Bless you.
Thank you. Achoo!
Area clear.
Second motor disabled.
Nice shooting. Want to go.
Why can't I stop dreaming about getting a damn good cup of coffee? All we get here is this instant abomination. I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Third motor's offline. All targets splashed.
Excellent work.
Wasn't totally sure I could pull that off.
Well, we picked you for a reason. Head to one of the extraction points when you're done here.
I'm on approach to the cooling facility.
Rog, Hellstrom's servers are chilled from this facility. Take out the pumps and you'll take out the cooling. Thermal issues in data centers are normal, so the system may not flag the problem till it's too late.
I guess the water further up the pipes will mask the change here.
You're smarter than I pegged you for.
I have to be. Sniping takes a lot of mental math. Distance, gravity, wind speed.
Maybe I'll have you do my taxes.
Who pays taxes? Raven out. Do you see that pump control panel?
Raven, some pumps may be accessible through the tanks, but unless you're packing gills, I'd drain the water before you try those tunnels.
Roger. There's a water pump in the back of the facility.
There must be some access in there.
I think I found the control panel for the pumps.
Confirmed. You'll need to do it manually to make sure.
I love that I can meditate all day. The rhythm of this solitary march is very convenient for the flow of thoughts. Maybe I'll write a book once I get back.
The control panel. Mark it for me.
It's there. Let me go, and I won't say a word.
Sorry, bud. No can do. Control. That tunnel might give me access to the water pump.
It's also flooded, so a bit risky. Disable another pump first. The water level should fall then.
Control. First pump is down.
Good work. 2 left.
Roger that. I'm on it. The water level's dropping.
That may open up new access points. Check your surroundings.
Control. Second pump is disabled.
So far, so good. Stay alert, Raven.
That's the plan. Stand by. Control. Sit rep. All the pumps are down.
Raven, acknowledged. Move on to the next objective. The data center may notice the loss of cooling soon.
I'm still a distance out from the Citadel. On the move.
Good luck. Control out. I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map. Raven, intel from our recon team shows a sniper training camp just outside the Citadel. Hellstrom's obviously a fan of your profession.
Good to know.
Proceed with caution. Scan all positions.
This Hellstrom.
What about him?
He really as dangerous as you portray him? I don't think anyone knows he's here. Looks like he's scared.
No, he's not scared. The Citadel protects his data. He cares more about that than his own life. You're here to end him.
Lucky me.
I really like the new security system.
You mean the turrets? What's to like? They look the same.
What's not to like? I feel safe knowing we have the latest tech.
Control, come in. This is Raven.
Go ahead, Raven.
Approaching the Citadel. Any idea why Hellstrom calls it that?
From his psych profile, he's obsessed with acquiring knowledge about his enemies. And Citadels usually command a great view of their surroundings. Plus, it matches his twisted sense of humor, given that it's mostly underground.
Well, all castles need doors.
Time to knock on his, metaphorically speaking.
Control, this is Raven. I have eyes on the front gate. Security presence is heavy. Multiple tangos.
Then find a back door. We have little in the way of intel on this place.
If there's a weakness, I'll find it. Stand by.
Raven, is there an alternate infil point?
Still on recon.
Understood.
Control, I think I found a way in. An open grate near the bottom of the wall.
Report back when you're in the facility.
Rog.
Raven, their security systems may be accessible at the front gate. You could power them down. It's a high-risk approach, though.
If I can't find an alternate route, I may try that.
Silent will be safer, for sure.
I'll keep that in mind. Raven out.
The Citadel's defense grid is split into 3 sectors. You've just entered Sector 1. Stay low and silent to avoid the automated turrets. It's too late to power down this sector, but the 2 ahead are still possible. Look for cables leading to control boxes or fuse points.
Roger that. Avoid the turrets or shut them down. The security system. How do I turn it off?
Just follow the wiring. You'll see where it goes.
Didn't need you to tell me that. Seems I've killed the power to something down here.
The Citadel's defense grid is split into 3 sectors. You've cut power to Sector 1. The other 2 must have similar fuse boxes. Try following the cables.
Got it. 2 more sectors. Follow the cables to shut them down. Looks like a useful exfil point.
Raven, say again.
Just talking to myself. Control, do you copy?
Raven, roger. 5x5.
I'm at the entrance. It's locked tight.
Sweep the area. Look for an alternate access underground.
I hope this isn't a bad idea. Control. Sit rep.
Roger, Raven. Go for control.
I'm inside.
Good work. Find Hellstrom. Get his keycard. It's the only way to access the mainframe.
Control. Do you have eyes on this?
Roger. That's a lot of computing power. Hellstrom's operation is larger than we thought.
I think I see an elevator.
Confirmed. That'll take you everywhere you need to go, including the mainframe once you have the access card.
I just spotted Hellstrom. He's on B2.
That's a poor angle for a shot. I'd improve your elevation before trying.
Yeah. Height will make it easier. A knife up close might be safer, though.
Some accuse me of being a communist, but that could not be further from the truth. I'm a free market anarchist, an anti-globalist, libertarian hacktivist. Why? Because the system that enslaves us has nothing to do with capitalism. It is a fascist oligarchy controlled by a handful of multinational monopolies. That model is unsustainable, and it is time to bring an end to it. Time for true democracy and unfettered capitalism. A social and economic rebirth that would empower each individual to create their own prosperity. We are launching a cyber attack that will bring the world's infrastructure and financial markets to its knees. Power grids will fail, economies will collapse, governments will implode, and the result will be chaos. The people will take to the streets and take back their lives. Those controlling the levers of power will be hunted like the predators they are. Their mansions and factories and cities will burn. Even their armies and corrupt police departments will turn against them when they realize how they too have been used and exploited to hold down their brothers. The old measures of value will be obsolete. As oil and gold markets collapse, the price of cryptocurrency will rise. Why? Because it is not tethered to those old corrupt governments and the multinationals that manipulate them. It resides in another dimension entirely. It is a currency of our own creation, in a dimension of our own imagination. It is time for those who do the work, grow the food, and build the world to reap the rewards they so richly deserve.
He's what they call a crypto-anarchist.
What's that supposed to mean?
He wants to bring down everything. The Western Alliance, the world economy.
Why?
Inequality. He thinks people like us are being exploited, abused, and oppressed by the rich.
Isn't he rich?
He steals from the rich and uses... He steals from the rich and uses their money against them.
To do what?
Bankrupt banks, crash markets, bring down governments.
As long as he pays me my wages, I don't give a flying fuck what he does.
You don't want to work on B2 if you can avoid it.
Why?
That's where the boss has his office.
Hellstrom?
Yeah, he has a very short fuse.
What do you mean?
I mean, it doesn't take much to set him off.
Really? What do you think happened to Karim?
You think he's trying to brainwash us? What's going on with him?
Hellstrom?
He's always in his office, hardly ever leaves B2.
He must be working on something big.
Or losing his fucking mind.
A permit to enter the armory would be cool. We have so many great weapons. Could browse them for long hours.
Control, I can see Hellstrom's office, but I can't get there via the elevator.
Find an alternative. That far underground, every room needs its own air supply. Try the vent system.
What time is it?
An hour later than the last time you asked me.
What's your problem?
I don't have a problem.
Seems like you have a problem.
No, but pretty soon you're going to have a problem.
I got that rash again.
You're probably allergic to something.
It itches like all the time.
So scratch it.
Oh, this day just won't end.
Control, I'm on B1, in some kind of office.
Hellstrom should be below you. Find a way to reach him.
Just the wind.
Have you ever heard the word professional, people? If I say I want something done today, it means I want it done immediately. Not as the last fucking thing on your list. The heart of my system is hidden and guarded. I wonder if anyone could reach it, let alone get to the mainframe. No, Nakamura wouldn't let anyone near it. Aren't I too paranoid about carrying the main frame key with me all the time? I never enter it. I'm glad I have such a professional as a security chief. Never encountered any issues whatsoever. Let me go! I have money! I can pay you whatever you want!
Money won't get you out of this. Control. Primary target is down.
Do you have his keycard?
Keycard acquired.
Excellent. Now make your way to the mainframe. Use the elevator and go to B4.
Point out the mainframe.
There. That way. Please, show me mercy.
Not an option. Control, this is Raven. I have eyes on the mainframe. Control, this is Raven. I've reached the mainframe room.
Tread carefully.
Wilco.
Can you see the access terminal?
Not sure. Wait.
Raven, have you located the access terminal?
Raj.
Then let's get this done. Time to introduce the virus.
Doing it now. Okay. That's not good.
Raven, give me a sitrep.
The system is down, but I've triggered some kind of alarm. The facility has gone into lockdown. Control. I'm locked in and tangos are flooding the room. I need options.
Wait. Over.
Come on. It's getting hot in here.
The security chief, Nakamura, can reset the alarms. Get her keycard.
How do I find her?
Scan the hostiles. She must be out there.
Copy that. I'll locate her.
That's Nakamura. You need her keycard to lift the lockdown.
We have him trapped, people. He won't go anywhere without my keycard. And he won't be getting it. Over my dead body.
Do not let him get away! Find him!
Don't tell me you're scared. Come out and play.
Move, you incompetent bastards!
Killing Lars won't change anything. Our cause is strong. We will prevail. I won't hurt you if you come out. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let's talk. Stop hiding. Face me, coward.
Where is he? Surround him!
It's Nakamura. Looks like someone uploaded a virus. It doesn't look good. It's unstoppable. I repeat, we can't do anything about it.
Let no one escape.
We have him trapped, people. He won't go anywhere without my keycard.
Base!
He's got to be here somewhere. Do better!
I won't hurt you if you come out. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let's talk. Someone's here. Search the room.
Fire!
Nakamura's down.
Perfect. Get a card.
I have Nakamura's keycard.
You can bypass their lockdown security now. The lift should be working once you do.
Let's see. Raven out.
Alright, it's done. The lockdown has been lifted.
Time to exfil. Fast. Uploading exit point coordinates. You can exfiltrate safely now. Raven, we need to hurry. The data you pulled from Hellstrom's servers has revealed time-sensitive objectives. We found Tahir, a friendly journalist. They're holding him at a black site in the Sacred Desert. They're interrogating him, but so far he's not broken. Isabella Sanchez is commanding. She learned her trade in the Colombian cartels and is working here as Rashida's personal enforcer. She has orders to kill Tahir if he tries to escape. And it seems we didn't completely cut off the flow of arms. There's a deal going down between two foreign nationals, Živko Dragovic and Hamza Khan. Looks like Dragovic is in country to sell short-range nukes. Khan is the leader of the DLO. We think Rashida will use their terror tactics to soften up the neighbors before the offensive. Whatever they're doing needs to be stopped. Finally, you're tasked to cause some infrastructure damage. Kumar's primary source of energy comes from the Sahil oil fields. Crippling production will slow down heavy industry. This is going to be another Cold Bore Zero operation. Sakri Heights overlook all targets. I'll be in touch when you're on the X.
Control, this is Raven. Sending sit rep.
Go ahead, Raven.
I'm about to click out. I'm heading for the first OP.
Good. Each hide was picked for observation and target acquisition. Your line of sight to the target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long ranges here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always do. Careful's my middle name.
That's not what it says on your service file.
So much for classified.
Watch your movement. Intel shows groups of locals who aren't going to be happy to see you.
Roger that. Raven out. There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe. I'll scout for the best route.
Stay dark if you can. No point attracting unwanted attention.
Copy that.
My wife wants me to work less. Says I'm never home.
You're not.
Because if I'm home, I'm not working.
And if you're not working, you're not making any money.
See? You get it. Why doesn't she get it? We haven't had a weekend off in weeks.
I know, it's not right.
They can't keep working us like this.
I feel like a fucking prisoner.
These sleepless nights are the worst. If only there was a library, I could at least do something to entertain my mind. And to think I came here to escape the academia. So the oil industry is owned by the state now?
Yeah, she nationalized it.
So, are the people going to see a piece of it?
What people?
Us people, the citizens. If it's owned by the government, are we going to get a subsidy?
What do you think?
I think probably not.
I think you're probably right.
No. Please, don't kill me.
Then tell me where the other soldiers are.
There. That way.
The supplies you're hiding. Where are they?
HQ, we have eyes on Tango. Clear!
Close. Head that way.
Liar.
Enemy contact!
Sierra Romeo. We located the intruder. Awaiting clearance to engage. Clear. HQ, enemy's position known. Ready to engage. Clear. Copy. Form up and engage. Out.
Search for them, hurry!
HQ, this is Alpha 1-6. We've lost sight of the Tango. Clear.
Control. I'm approaching the village OP.
Remember, we need Tahir alive and Sanchez dead. That will be a crippling blow to Rashida's morale.
Killing the enforcer is pretty straightforward. It's Tahir I'm worried about.
We managed to get word to him. He's expecting help.
Let's hope he acts when he gets it.
We know his guard has a set of keys. Drop him and Tahir should react, but do it quietly. They'd rather kill him than let him go.
He'll still need to get out of the village.
That's why you're on Overwatch. Clear him a path. Remove any obstacles.
Copy that. Setting up.
You don't need to kill me. You don't need to do this.
But I do need to know where your friends are.
Straight ahead.
I have eyes on Sanchez.
I'd prioritize her before Tahir. She will execute him if she receives the order, or if she thinks he's escaping.
Understood. One shot, one kill it is.
Send when ready.
Control, hold. She's going inside.
Then persuade her she needs to be outside.
Let me work on something. Raven out. I can see what looks like a prison. Gotta be where they're holding Tahir.
Can you see his guard?
Roger that.
That's your target. Check angle, wind, and bullet drop.
You sure Tahir's expecting this?
As sure as we can be.
Ready. The place is swarming with hostiles.
You'll improve Tahir's chances if you thin the herd.
Copy that, Control. Free fire on any targets of opportunity.
But do it silently. Trigger an alarm, and Tahir won't last long.
Roger. So no screw-ups.
If you do, your window's gonna close fast. Sanchez is on the move.
Copy that.
Do not, repeat, do not let her reach Tahir.
Acknowledged.
Take her out. We'll give her something to think about.
Terminator distract. I'm on it.
Tahir is out of his cell. Maintain overwatch.
I will.
He's gone! You're all fucking incompetent! Find him, or you can take his...
No need to be discreet now. Secure the prisoner at all costs.
I'll try.
HQ, this is Delta 2-1. We have a sniper on us. Search clearance needed. Over. Base, Sierra 1. We have a sniper on us. Over.
Sanchez is dead.
Good. Now focus on Tahir. Get him out of there.
Sure. Count on it.
Roger that. Alerting nearby sectors. Search from cover. Out.
That makes things easier for Taj.
Mission accomplished.
Good work today. You can exfil now. Check your map for coordinates.
Job done. On the move.
Good work, Raven.
Control. Seems you've gone to a lot of trouble for a journalist.
He's been a thorn in the government's side for a long time. By exposing their corruption, he's isolated the regime from support and aid.
That makes sense. But I don't get why he's still alive. Why bother interrogating him? Just shoot him.
Perhaps they want to find his sources, clear out any moles.
Maybe. But I think you're not giving me the full picture here.
It's always need to know. Control out.
I never wanted to be a soldier.
What did you want to do?
Work with computers.
Really?
Yeah, but I had no patience for school. I just couldn't sit there.
Tell me about it.
The other soldiers. Point them out.
Not far. Over there.
Damn, you gave those boys up fast.
No.
Why not?
She's my sister.
So?
No, I'm not introducing you.
She might like me.
I don't like you. They're pretty useful guardians. Some guys might not have respect for people, but an angry dog is always intimidating.
I'm looking for the supply cache.
Not far. Straight ahead.
Much obliged.
Minimalistic. Simple. I'd love to get one as well. Provided their ink is safe.
You know what I'm looking for. Where is it?
I don't know.
No, what kind of attitude is that?
You said you were going to wake me up.
I overslept.
The lieutenant wrote me up.
That's not my fault.
It's exactly your fault.
Shh. I heard something. Man down! Hostiles on sight!
Find the fuckers, now!
Did I ever show you a picture of my girl?
No. What's her name?
Brandy.
Where'd you two meet?
I found her on the street, playing with a dead squirrel.
What?
Yeah, batting it all around.
Wait. Is Brandy a dog?
No, of course not. She's a cat.
That's odd.
You don't need to kill me. You don't need to do this.
But I do need to know where your friends are.
Straight ahead. Attack!
What a fool I was to think this would be vacation in any form. It's so dull. I miss my real life. This job makes me feel like I'm a character in a video game focused on a very specific purpose.
Call in support!
Enemy contact! Just the wind.
Lima 1-4, code red! Code red, shots fired! Clear! Copy. Initiating recon procedure. Fire at will. Out.
Man down! Shit!
Control, Raptor. We have a man down in Sector 3. Clear.
Cover me!
I'm looking for the supply cache. Not far. Straight ahead. Much obliged.
Control, I'm on approach to the Oasis OP.
Receive, Raven. Locate both Khan and Dragovich. The exchange is taking place today. We need both eliminated.
Maybe I can take them both during the exchange itself.
That's your call. If you miss one, the other may escape, though. If you can, take them separately. You may be more successful that way.
Well, I do want to improve my odds. I have visual on Khan. Looks like he's taking a walk with a small patrol.
They're likely his bodyguards. There have been several attempts on his life since the DLO bombed that US vessel. He never goes out without protection now.
So are we doing the US government's dirty work here?
There are plenty of administrations that would like to remove Khan and disrupt the DLO. His group will play a crucial role in Rashida's little war. We can't allow that to happen.
Understood. I might need to split up his protection detail before I eliminate him.
Yeah, the longer you can stay off their radar, the better.
Facial recognition just picked up Dragovich.
I can see the tag.
He's indoors. I don't have a clean shot.
Can you get him outside?
I'll think of something. Raven out.
Raven, what are those?
Looks like some kind of power source.
Any loss of power would get their attention.
Received. That building must be their command center. I see a comms dish on the roof.
Blowing the fuse box could draw Dragovich out.
Someone's gonna have to fix it. That's true. I'm seeing a boat on the water.
A possible escape route.
Yeah. A fast-moving target at this range would be a problem.
Can you disable it without raising the alarm?
Maybe. Control. There's some kind of pumping station.
Could be a useful distraction.
Maybe that big valve.
We've intercepted Khan's phone call.
It's gone. I know I said I didn't want it, but I'm feeling that something's off today. I don't know what. I just know that something's off. Look, we need to tighten up security. Yes, definitely. No, at once. Sure, send them in.
Raven, you should be able to listen in on him now.
Hey, what's the status? What? Barely started? Look, it's already late. If we want to be done with packing these weapons today, we need to hurry. No, if we finish this today, that'll mean we're on schedule. And we need to be on schedule.
Got audio feed for these two?
Come in. No, I only came for a moment. What do you want then? Just wanted to ask how the job's going. It's fine. We'll manage to be on time if everyone shakes their legs.
High-value target is down.
Good work. Just the other one now. Halfway there.
Damn, they're on alert.
He's escaping.
And we'll see about that.
Delta 2-1.
Both HVTs have been splashed.
A couple more links in Rashida's chain are broken.
I'm RTB, heading for extraction.
I've updated the exfil coordinates on your map.
Data is secure. Job done.
Well done. Proceed to the next one.
Control. Do you think the DLO will splinter now Khan's dead?
We can but hope. Truth is, they're a pretty hardcore bunch.
That Navy bombing they carried out was a mess. Lots of good people died that day.
With Khan eliminated, there's sure to be some infighting for leadership. At the very least, it'll keep them busy for a while.
Roger that. Raven out. Control. I'm approaching the OP for the oil field.
With Hellstrom out of the picture, this production facility is one of Rashida's few remaining income sources. Bring it down, and her funds will dry up.
Wilco.
You're going to have multiple infrastructure targets here. Disable enough of them to halt production.
What about hostile forces?
We're tracking low numbers at the facility. Too few to cause you trouble from their location. But there are plenty of foot patrols on the plateau that could be tasked onto your position.
Got it. No alarms.
Not unless you want some company up there.
They're stockpiling oil.
Blowing those barrels would reduce Rashida's supply.
And wake up the base.
Confirmed. You'll need to prep for company if you do that.
Roger. Raven out.
Those pump jacks are vital. See if you can cut their power.
Understood.
Raven, see those red valves on the pipeline?
I do. What about them?
Breaking them will cause a pressure failure in the lines.
Roger. I can't get a clean shot.
Is there a better angle? Raven, there may be control panels inside the buildings.
I don't have a shot.
Those aircon units must keep everything cool.
Got it. I could damage a few. See if they open a door for some fresh air.
That might give you line of sight.
It's worth a try. One pump down. Another disabled.
Next one down.
Pump disabled. Got this one.
Good progress. Keep on.
Wilco. Control device disabled. Another destroyed. All control devices down.
Another hit.
Those barrels are finished.
Raven, do you copy?
Roger, control.
That facility is finished.
Charlie 5-0 to HQ. We had an explosion at our 20. Do you copy? Hard copy.
Time to exfiltrate, Raven.
Go in support.
Base, we have the enemy's position. Over. Hard copy. Take him down. Out. Hotel 1-5 to HQ. We have visuals on Tango. Over. Copy. Report when Tango is down. Out.
I'm hit, damn it! I'm listening to gunshots here.
Fragging enemy.
Raven, putting that oil field out of commission has dried up all Rashida's sources of major capital. Kuamar's federal reserves are low too. She's going to struggle to pay for any new armaments, let alone troops' wages.
You mean they're not working for love or patriotic zeal?
Some maybe, but many are conscripts. Desertion is inevitable. In addition, this field supplied much of their primary energy to heavy industry there. Depressing their economy will add to internal pressures and take focus off matters outside of their borders.
You guys really are coming at her from all angles.
Same tactics snipers employ. Soften up and isolate the target. Control out. You've got to hand it to Rashida. We cut off all of her limbs, but she's still wriggling. And desperate. She secured the nukes from Dragovich, and, with her conventional forces depleted, she needs those missiles to win any war. The fallout will pollute the region's oil supplies for generations, and the global economy will collapse. We track them to storage facilities in the port of Assam. We need you to plant charges on each missile. Their guidance systems were en route, but the convoy was taken out by rebel forces. It's sitting at the bottom of a ravine. If you can retrieve a command ship, we'll know who she was targeting. We still don't know exactly where Dragovich got those nukes from, but they passed through a train yard close to the port. See if you can recover any evidence from the freight office. And last but not least, we can no longer leave Rashida in power. She's resisting calls for free and fair elections and has rounded up the leaders of that movement. They're somewhere in the presidential palace. Get them out if you can. While you're there, you can pay a visit to Rashida herself. Send my regards. Good luck.
Control, I'm on the ground. Starting recon.
Move up to the first location, but keep an eye out for patrols. Rashida's forces are weakened, but she's got enough left to end it.
Acknowledged. All it takes is one bullet.
Which you know better than anyone.
Solid copy.
You've made it this far. I know you can finish this. Control out.
Control. I have overwatch on the crash site.
Sweep the wreckage. The control chips may be underwater. It's vital we retrieve that data. We must determine the target location.
Are we sure the chips are still on site?
That's uncertain, but Rashida's forces took control shortly after the crash. There was little time for any cargo to be removed, and you only need to retrieve one.
Unlucky for them.
But lucky for us.
Time for a swim. That looks like the truck. Multiple targets. Some at the water's edge.
Easy, Raven. We just need one of the command chips.
What took the truck out? An IED?
Roger that.
With this many boots on the ground, the cargo must still be here. It's unlikely they'd be guarding an empty box.
That makes sense.
Can I bum a smoke?
I'm all out.
Shit! Really?
Why would I lie?
So it was an IED?
That's what I heard.
Fucking rebels.
They must know they can't win.
I'm pretty sure I was more worthy of promotion than that guy who got it. He's basically a newbie. Been here for what? 2 months? No sign of any exceptional skill as well.
They're always buying the shittiest electronics available.
Where's our relief?
They're always late.
This is the 3rd time.
4th time.
Shit, you're right. I can't believe we're guarding a sunken truck.
It's the cargo they're worried about.
What is it?
Don't know, but tomorrow they're sending a team in to recover it.
Not so easy to get to.
I have a command chip.
Excellent. Now exfil before anyone else comes looking.
Control. Am I ever gonna know who I'm working for?
Probably not. It's safer for all of us. You finish this, though, and I may buy you a pint.
I'll hold you to that. Raven out. I'm at the train yard.
Good. Personally, I'd find an OP, scout out patrol routes, and plan your entry point. The freight office should have documents that'll tell us where the missiles were shipped from.
I have tangos in the buildings and out in the open. Looks like they're expecting trouble.
After all your work, security has been tightened at all critical locations.
This might be where they keep the bill of lading.
Yeah, could be the freight office. Just watch out for any security cameras.
It might be a good idea to disable them before proceeding. Shit, there's an access panel.
Then you'll need a key card. You could try the security office, or a guard might have one. Most likely one of the officers.
I have the key card.
Get in that office and find that cargo manifest.
Looks like a cargo manifest.
Does it specify materials and origin?
Roger. There's clear reference to nuclear materials, and the route they traveled.
That's the confirmation we needed. Good work. Raven, Control here. Satellite tracking shows 3 locations for the missiles. I'm sending you coordinates now.
Roger.
You need to plant C4 in all 3 spots. We can't afford to leave any missiles behind.
I'm on it. Stand by. I think that's done it. Access problem solved.
Watch your angles and get in there.
First charge is set.
Good. 1 down.
Seems like all doors are locked.
Did you find any other infill points?
Not yet. Stand by. The second charge is placed.
Okay, that's 2.
All charges set.
Time to clear out.
Control. Can't say I was comfortable putting C4 on nukes.
As long as they're not armed, they're just big metal tubes.
What about the uranium?
We have a cleanup crew holding offshore. As soon as you're done with Rashida, they'll retrieve it.
Ikram wants the throat clear by tomorrow.
Of course he does.
Maybe he should help if he wants it done by tomorrow.
He's good at giving orders, but not much else.
Control. I have eyes on the palace. Looks old.
Roger. At least 300 years.
Impressive that it stood for so long.
A lot of beauty in this part of the world. It's a damn shame that few people get to see it.
Yeah. I'm moving up.
McNally gets his supplies by airdrop. Keep an eye out for open chutes.
I did plenty of tours in the Middle East, but never came here.
The Al-Bakas managed to avoid the attention of Western governments. No need for foreign troops.
Until now.
Well, Rashida has overreached. If she'd stayed within her borders, you wouldn't be making a house call.
All this because her own government is unsure about having a female president.
They've all been in charge for too long. Once Rashida is eliminated, elections are inevitable.
Let's hope so. Raven out. Control. I'm outside the palace walls.
I have fresh satellite intel showing multiple hostiles in the grounds and what looks like automated turrets outside. Check your angles and watch high. Wherever Rashida goes, she is heavily guarded.
Anything on the prisoners?
No updates. We last had them somewhere in the dungeons. Free them if you can.
Great. I got multiple doorways, windows, and levels. Plenty of places hostiles could be.
If you can stay dark, you'll improve your odds. Watch your movement and be methodical.
I'm always seeing her walking the ramparts, talking on that sat phone.
That's because the walls of this place are 15 feet thick. Cell reception is shit.
She's really tightened this place down since Hellstrom and the Butcher bought it.
You blame her?
Well, not at all. She's made a lot of enemies.
The more enemies she makes, the more soldiers she needs.
So we are guaranteed a job.
Yeah, as long as she's still breathing.
I thought we were getting those supplies today.
Who told you that?
Cashier.
Today?
That's what he said.
Oh, fuck!
Who's there?
Did you see those prisoners they brought in yesterday?
Wouldn't want to be in their shoes.
Down in the dungeon with Elias. Oh, you ever been down there?
In the Black Pit. One time, that was enough.
The smell, the blood. It's like the inside of a slaughterhouse.
These walls are like 15 feet thick, and sometimes I can hear the screams all the way out here.
I think that hole's getting bigger.
It's been that way forever, at least since the First World War.
Wonder why they haven't fixed it.
Because they're too damn cheap.
Or maybe they think it's part of the charm. No way in hell anyone's getting in this palace.
We could hold off a damn army.
This place did hold off a damn army.
Can't believe how many troops she's brought in here.
And she was paranoid before all those killings.
Damn thing is acting up again. God damn it.
I thought they fixed it last week.
How do I get into the dungeons?
The Black Pit? That way, over there. Please, have mercy on me.
I wish I could.
I'm heading into the tunnels beneath the palace.
We may lose our visual feed down there. If so, you'll be on your own.
What's new? Stand by.
Oh, shit!
What's happening?
Bridge collapse. I've fallen into some kind of water tank.
Are you still functional?
Roger. But it's low light, and I've got no idea where I am.
Your mask can scan the terrain, give you some idea of the features at least.
Shit. I think they're still alive.
I hear the audio. Approach carefully. If they see you, they might kill the prisoners.
Control. We were too late. The screams are coming from a laptop. Recorded video.
Are you sure they're dead?
Affirmative. This visual's pretty conclusive.
Have you found any bodies?
No. But they were on screen. It wasn't an easy death.
Okay. Secure any data on that laptop. We'll assess later. You can't do anything else down there. Look for a way to get back to ground level. Keep heading up.
Copy that. I'll find some stairs.
The palace alarm has been triggered. Rashida will be on the move.
Then I don't have long. I'm Oscar Mike. Control. Do you have visual? I'm in the upper part of the palace.
Roger that. Rashida's quarters are in the presidential tower. Keep heading up and you'll find it. She's usually covered by a security detail.
Let's hope so.
Father told me I would never be able to enter the military. I wish he could see me. Who's laughing now, Dad?
Where's Bibi Rashida?
I know you want Rashida, not me. She's in the tower.
Eyes on the primary. I have a positive ID.
Go weapons free, Raven. Time to end this.
I hate these fucking bugs.
I don't care if it's their day off. We need to increase security. We need more men, more patrols. Bring in the army if you have to. I will not let them do to me what they did to my husband.
Yes, Madam President.
Who are you? Who sent you?
Someone who wants you gone.
Target's down.
Excellent work. Now get out of there. Well done, Raven. That's a problem solved and a lot of fires put out. Rashida's little war would have impacted more than Kouma and her near neighbors. This conflict had the potential to burn up the whole region. But she's out of the picture. The command chain is broken, and no one is going to use those nukes. Kouma now has a chance to return to the peaceful state it was before the Albacas seized power. More critically for us, oil supplies are no longer under threat. The global economy won't be crashing anytime soon, and the CEOs of certain multinationals are breathing easier now that Hellstrom is dead and his stolen data corrupted. Well, apart from the files you've seized, which our tech teams are decrypting. We will make sure that the government here won't block an election. There's a good chance it'll be free and fair, too. In fact, our man, Tahir, is leading the pool of candidates. It'll be useful to have someone on the inside. You must have wondered why we helped a journalist, right? Now that your work here is done, and all payments made, why don't you have a break? Heal, rest, recharge, but stay in touch. You will be hearing from us again. Raven, it seems we were wrong about Tahir. His actions since taking over the presidency have been troubling. We recruited him 2 years ago due to his connections with Kouma and his articles critical of the Albaca family. There were no plans to replace Rashida back then, just keep a weather eye on her activities. All that changed on Tahir's last trip. He told us about the attack before they picked him up, and we needed to act. You got the job. The election afterwards was just good fortune. Or so we thought. Looks like our friends in the East got to him. Now he's working for them. With Tahir running things, our whole game plan in Kouma will be blown. We intercepted a transmission indicating Tahir and his handler have a meeting scheduled. The handler's identity is unknown, but he's in a village close to the airport. We do know he's a heavy smoker, and smoking kills. After eliminating the handler, make sure Tahir gets the same treatment. It'll be a powerful message to the other side. Plus, we'd rather have a neutral running Kouma instead of one of theirs. We need your long shot skills, as we can't get close to the target sites. Speak to you on the ground. Raven, control here. Send sitrep.
Control, I'm on the X. Clear path to the high ground.
Remember that eliminating this contact is as important as killing Tahir.
This guy's still at the village ahead.
Confirm. We've monitored calls between them and know that the contact smokes heavily. No other ID available. Their meeting is scheduled for tonight at the airport. Tahir is en route to that location now. This is our best chance to terminate each man without alerting the other. That ridge has solid foot access to OPs for both sides.
Roger all. I'm Oscar Mike.
Why are we all the way out here? I hate night duty.
Oh, you want to be back in the village? With that foreign guy ordering everyone about. I hate smokers.
I gave up years ago. Anyway, there's more to do at the airport. Impress the new president. Get a promotion.
Tahir. He's more likely to demote you.
Screw you. Let's get a drink later.
What is that?
Some kind of tower ahead.
That could be a good OP. Solid elevation over your terrain.
Control, I have overwatch. The village is below me.
Raven, we want this to be precise. We're sending a message to the other side. So make sure you confirm ID before terminating. He has a bad nicotine habit. Tahir doesn't like it. Always complaining about the smell. There are 3 civilian advisors there. It has to be one of them.
Acknowledged.
Don't miss. Alert him and he's sure to run. Control out.
I have eyes on a civilian.
What about the others?
There's one.
Not enough for confirmation yet.
Target in sight.
Potentially. Get confirmation. We can provide audio here.
Nice view, huh?
One of the nicest in the country, sir.
Locals could make a lot of money off hikers if this wasn't a military base.
Yes, sir.
You can listen in on their conversation, Raven.
Excuse me. Do you know where I can get a bite to eat? Food should be in the building with the bonfire, sir. I'm not mistaken that they might have coffee there, right? Yes, sir. I suppose they should still have coffee there.
We have an audio signal. Perhaps it'll help you identify your target.
Hey, you got a light? No. You know, I quit. You should probably quit too, huh? It's easy. I quit once a day.
No, but honestly, you should do that before it kills you.
Yeah, we're not 20 anymore. What's that got to do with anything?
Listen, I know how hard it is, but it's worth trying at least.
Yeah. Oh, I still have matches. See you later.
I have 2 targets in close proximity. Damn, if only the other guy was here too. This guy sure ain't smoking.
Looks like we can move on.
Target splashed.
Raven, you had no confirmation. ID the man before you shoot.
Bingo. We have a smoker.
You have the green light. Send when ready. That was unnecessary. He's not our man.
Target splashed.
Good shot, Raven. That is a confirmed kill. Enemy agent is down. You can exfiltrate now. Check your map.
Control. I'm on the OP. I can see the lights of the airport.
Roger. We're tracking a vehicle approaching from the service road. Left side. Could be to here.
Any special orders?
Negative, but you may only get one shot at him. There's a lot of cover there and plenty of escape routes. So take your time, but try to hit him before he boards the transport plane.
Acknowledged all. Let's do this. Raven out.
I have eyes on Tahir, exiting the vehicle. Positive confirmation.
That's him. Don't rush this. If you miss or spook him, he'll run. Raven, we've intercepted Tahir's call. Sending you audio now.
I don't care if he's smoking. He's always fucking smoking. Tell him he's late for our meeting. I have a flight to catch. You! Get that plane loaded! I hate to be kept waiting. I'll call you back when I'm in the air.
Raven, we're piggybacking Tahir's call. Patching you in now.
He's what? Dead? How? Never mind, hold on. You there! I need to leave soon. Hurry up loading the cargo. I'll call you back when I'm in the air.
I've lost visual on Tahir. He's gone into those tents.
I don't know if we can wait him out. I can see a generator, right side your view. Can you disable it quietly?
Maybe. There are hostiles close, though.
You'll need to deal with them first.
Got a control. Hold for update.
We have audio for Tahir. Patching you in.
Are we ready to leave? Just about, sir. Are you sure this is safe? What do you mean, sir? It is perfectly fine. Our pilots are aces. Does this aircraft have any kind of anti-missile defense? I wouldn't worry about it, sir.
Control. I may have a shot. Tahir is in the aircraft, but I can see him. Tight shot, though.
Understood. You shoot through that glass and anyone close will hear it. You may want to stay dark.
This could be my last chance. Maybe I can take out anyone close first, though. Raven out.
Tahir is down. Target splashed.
Confirmed, Raven. Well done. You have hostiles closing in on your location. All targets eliminated. You've taken down Tahir and removed our friend in the village. There are no more loose ends. Kouma is free from external influences.
What? Even yours?
Better no one than someone working for the other side. Time to go, Raven. Head to the exfil and I'll debrief you when you get back.
That's the copy, Control. Thanks for all your help out here. I might not have made it through without the intel. This is Raven. Signing off.
Greetings, Raven. The turmoil in Kouma has allowed different threats to surface. The Zaza criminal enterprise has a new head, Mahmoud Zaza. It seems that eliminating his brother, Antoine, didn't curtail the clan's activities. Their current base of operations is in the ruins of an ancient temple. Mahmoud is supplementing their opium dealing by selling arms to terror groups and rogue governments. We may have ignored this. But now he's moving beyond trading conventional arms into developing weapons of mass destruction. Zaza has secured the services of Irina Volkova, a Russian scientist and former head of the GRU's chemical weapons program. You must eliminate both Zaza and Volkova. In addition, We need the research notes stored on her laptop. Our informant inside her team has recordings of conversations and other evidence too. Secure his cell phone. Make sure the informant isn't harmed. We need him for a debrief. He's already flagged that Volkova has commenced live testing. She ordered her team to poison the water supply in the village of Basinka, causing multiple civilian deaths. Collect tissue from the victims along with samples of the water. It will help determine the potency of the nerve agent she used. Watch your six, Raven. Stay sharp.
I'm on the ground, commencing recon.
Those canyons are riddled with hostiles. Proceed with caution. Zaza's exact location is unclear. He normally patrols with a close protection detail, and Volkova will be close to her lab equipment. Eliminate them in whatever order you see fit.
Control, I'm hearing explosions. Do you have other operatives in the area?
Negative, Raven. They may be testing ordnance, or it's a training exercise.
Why do we have to file off the serial numbers?
Why do you think?
This is military grade?
The butcher only sells the best.
Where'd this plastic come from? Who's Zarza selling this to?
What do you care?
I'm just curious.
Anybody who has the cash.
The DLO?
If they can pay for it.
Zarza seems so on edge lately.
It doesn't take much to set him off.
Did you hear what he did to Salman?
That was uncalled for.
Maybe he should cut back on the coffee.
Or at least switch to decaf.
I'm at the Oasis. Your intel was right.
Confirmed. That's Zaza's current supply hub. Our spy uploaded some tracking code onto Volkova's laptop. It's pinging from that location.
Do you have exact coordinates? Shit, I have company. Need to move.
It's colorless, odorless, tasteless.
So?
One drop on your skin and you're done.
That's what nerve agents do.
Something that can kill you that you can't even see? That scares the shit out of me.
Nerve agent, bullet, what's the difference? How do you know if you've been exposed to it?
You'll know.
How? You can't see it. You can't taste it.
You start twitching. You get tremors. Your chest gets tight.
Do you get dizzy? Lightheaded?
Oh yeah. And anxious too.
Anxious? Are you fucking with me now?
You can grab a shovel too, you know?
I'm good.
So you're like what? Supervising?
Got it.
Me?
Someone has to keep watch.
From what?
Whatever's out there.
There's nothing out there.
How do you know?
So you're not going to help?
I would, but I messed up my back last week.
How did you get so lazy?
Talk to the medic if you don't believe me.
Volkova's lab. Where is it?
It's at the back of the temple excavations, in a room that Volkova uses.
Shit, I'm almost out of smokes. This is a shit detail.
Control, I have the data from Volkova's laptop.
Good work, Raven. I've marked safe exit points on your map, should you choose to exfiltrate now. I'm happy you returned to clean up those loose ends, Raven.
Well, the pay is good after all, and I do enjoy working with you.
Easy now, I might tear up.
Do you smell that? What is that?
That's you.
That's not me. What is that?
You.
Raven, we have an intercept on Volkova's sat phone. Patching you in.
Are we still testing the water?
Every hour, on the hour.
To see how quickly the organophosphate dissipates?
Exactly. Buyers will want to know how long traces are detectable. In the water. And in the human body.
In case of an autopsy?
Yes, though the nerve agent itself may not be detectable. An excessive accumulation of acetylcholine in the muscles can also be an indication.
Control, there's a heavier hostile presence here.
Are they guarding something or someone?
Unclear for now, but it could be the high-value target. Raven out.
What's that? There! It broke! Oscar, 3-1 to HQ. We have a body here. I repeat, we have a body.
Oh, my feet are killing me. I'm going to get sunstroke out here.
Where's Volkova? There. Over there.
Why is Volkova slumming it with Zarza?
Apparently her research methodology was too extreme for the Russians.
In what way?
Live subject testing. Even the GRU has its limits.
I'm going to kill that new cook.
Before he kills us.
How do you fuck up a falafel? What time is it?
15 minutes later than the last time you asked me.
Fuck! I thought they fixed it last week. It was broken so many times that it's only fair that it won't work anymore.
It's been almost a week. Why isn't the ventilation fixed?
I had someone sent to fix it as soon as you asked us to deal with the issue, ma'am.
Well, the issue isn't dealt with.
We'll have someone sent right away.
You'd better. And do it now. Mahmoud, what is going on? What are these explosions I keep hearing? Demonstrations? For who? Yes, of course, but your men need to be more careful. No, I cannot conduct proper research under these conditions. No, no. These are dangerous and volatile compounds I'm experimenting with. Tell them to stop, or I stop work. This temple is marvelous. Those people have absolutely no regard for the history of this place. I think I've read somewhere that the beliefs of the people who built it here differ significantly from the classic Middle Eastern mythos. And to think I was going to become a writer. I would be stuck back in Belovo. To be fair, I never had a knack for words.
What did you poison this water with?
Let me go!
I don't want to have to hurt you.
Yerunda!
You can talk, or you can die.
I am already dead.
Volkova won't be running any more tests.
That's another name crossed off. You can exfil safely now. Check your map. I've got your data. Good work, Raven.
I need to ask the guy who lives next to me about those little synthesizers of his. I think they're mostly modular. These little machines make me feel like a teenager again. Why do you think Arno took it?
He was always looking at it. Always asking me about it.
Maybe you just misplaced it.
I don't think so. I think that bastard stole it.
Volkova is furious. Can you blame her? The lab can't function without aircon. Did a fuse blow? Who knows? Hopefully they'll fix it quickly.
Could be a way in.
Raven, your GPS shows you on approach to the field lab. Volkova used these shallows for initial trials. Find the lab and extract any samples of the nerve agent.
Copy out, Control.
I heard from Samim in Berlin.
How's he doing?
He likes the weather better there.
He doesn't mind the cold?
I guess not.
I don't like it. That kind of damp cold. It gets in my bones.
Control. Samples are secured.
Careful you don't break them. I'd hate to lose my best operative. We still need tissue samples from the test subjects in the village.
Roger that.
They don't want to leave any evidence for those UN inspectors. What do you care? All you ever do is complain. It's not a bioweapon. It's a nerve agent. Yes, it does.
I wonder where those missing bodies are.
Outside the village if we're lucky. You can harvest their tissue samples more safely.
Control. They're burning the bodies.
And destroying any evidence. Get a tissue sample before it's too late.
They're already starting to rot.
Oh, the smell.
Let's just get it done.
I hate that smell.
Get that gas everywhere.
Yeah, I'd rather smell gasoline.
That nerve agent is nasty shit.
I can't believe how fast it worked.
Much faster than any bioweapon.
Hey! Watch where you're splashing that!
These poor bastards never had a chance.
What are your men looking for?
Bodies? We are still missing some.
How many villagers did Volkova murder?
We had nothing to do with that.
Bullshit.
Damn. That's never a pretty sight.
All the more reason to obtain tissue samples, to better counter this threat.
Control, all tissue samples are secured.
Solid copy. Exit the area. Exfiltrate when you're ready. Locations marked on your map should be safe.
I got these bites all over me.
Sand fleas?
I think it's bed bugs.
Are you kidding me?
They need to fumigate the whole barracks.
You don't want to mess with him.
Then he needs to stop messing with me.
He grew up with the boss.
So?
So, he's protected.
That's probably why he's such an asshole. He knows he's untouchable.
Just stay away from him.
It's nothing.
Where is Mahmoud? You want the boss? Yeah. Where is he? Near the temple ruins. Please let me go. I promise. I won't say a word. I know.
That entry point is well defended.
The surrounding hills are honeycombed with old tunnels. There might be an easier way in.
Zarza's tearing one off his man down there.
This could get interesting.
Wow. He executed him.
Seems you don't get to fail Zarza twice.
Why haven't you left? Our buyers don't like to be kept waiting. Go! Now!
Yes, sir.
I hate these fucking helicopters.
Echo 3, this is Smokehouse. Where's my relief?
Sit tight, Smokehouse. They're on their way.
That's what you said 45 minutes ago.
Zarza is dead.
Smoothly executed, Raven.
God damn, it's hot.
Who's there?
Oh, I'm sweating my ass off. Weapons of mass destruction?
That's why he hired the Russian.
I just hope Zarza knows what he's doing.
As long as I get paid, I don't care what he's doing.
You supply some terrorist with a WMD, and he takes out an American military base? There will be hell to pay.
You worry too much.
I am so hungry.
Control, I've found the main lab.
Your primary objective is the data contained on the informant's phone.
Understood.
Avoid enemy engagement if possible. I want our spy alive for a debrief later.
I have the cell phone.
Good. Now get out of there. All contracts done. Exfiltrate to finish the mission.
Perimeter is breached! We have an intruder!
That was unnecessary.
He didn't leave me with any choice.
Really? Well, let's hope his phone contains all the intel we need.
What motivates someone to create a chemical weapon?
Who knows? Perhaps a combination of hubris and pride, and a disregard of consequences.
It's a pity they can't put their intelligence to better use.
Well, science has advanced mankind pretty far, but it can't change our basic nature. Deep down, we're killers. Control out.